I have a sister, and 9 years ago, that sister abandoned us. She left me, my mom, and my dad to run off with her boyfriend at the time. She wanted to marry him and be with him, but my parents said no. So she cut us all out of her life to go off and get married. 9 years later, she's returned. She's divorced now. And she blames our parents for all the abuse she went through. See, I was 18 years old when my sister left. I wasn't a kid. I knew what was going on. My parents sat there begging her not to leave, telling her how that man was not good for her, how they did not approve of him, how they did not want her to leave and marry him. But she did. She left and she blocked me and my parents. I tried to reach out to her. I tried to talk to her friends to get in contact with her, but nothing. They just let me know that she was happy. I had to watch my parents cry over their child that was still alive, mourn over her. We eventually came to a consensus that we would just agree that she was never here to begin with. I left for college and had to call my parents every day because they had anxiety that another one of their kids would leave. I am 27 years old now, and my sister came knocking at my door. As soon as I opened the door, she gave me a hug, and I instinctively hugged her back. But then I remembered how she left all those years ago, how she abandoned us, how she wasn't there, how she went to go be with some man. And she told me that it was never about us. It was about our parents. That she never turned her back on me, that she loves me, that she wants to start over. And I said, what about all those times I tried to contact you? She said she just wants to start fresh. She wants me to meet my niece and nephew. They are 7 and 5 years old. She's divorced now. And that part is what made me angry. Because at least if we were to go through all this anguish and grief over losing you, at least you could have found everlasting love, right? At least you could have left for the right person. She explained to me how when they first got married, everything was great. Everything was all the bells and whistles. But when COVID happened, he became abusive, verbally and physically. And that kind of sounds a little deserving, knowing how you left your family behind. But she blames our parents. She said that our parents declared her as dead, which we all did. But how they neglected her and abandoned her in her time of need. And I said, that doesn't even make any sense because they begged you not to go. And she said that they didn't try hard enough, that they could have prevented her from going through all that abuse from her ex-husband. I just told her that I don't think we could stay in contact, to just leave me be. She left crying, but a week or two later, she messaged me and said that she really wanted me to meet her kids. And I couldn't resist it. So I went to go meet my niece and nephew. And it was actually a good time. It was actually good to see them. We actually all hung out, bonded. And it made me think about how all the times we were an incomplete family, how we had to show up to Thanksgiving and Christmas and everybody just being together, but us missing something. And like the secret that the whole family's holding, that everybody's walking on eggshells around us. And it just made me so angry to the point where I told her, listen, I can't be seeing you behind our parents' back. They are the only relationship that I have that was real. Yours is unstable. You have proven that you could walk out at any time. So if you want to continue seeing me, you have to talk to our parents. She said no because it's all their fault that she went through what she went through. That they didn't try hard enough. That whole spiel again. And I told her that makes no sense. You cannot blame them for that because I was there. I watched them. I watched them cry over you. I watched them beg you not to go. I was 18 years old and full of sense. I knew what I was looking at. I wasn't a kid looking at that didn't know grown folks' business. I know what happened. So you can't blame our parents for your life. She then said that she would stop mentioning it and for me to stop mentioning it. But I feel like the right thing for me to do is to not have any contact with her until she speaks to our parents. Is that the right thing to do?